Hi, I'm going to go over the answers for this worksheet, types of chemical reactions and identification. And as I talked about when we went over this, is I want you to pull out combustion first. People put number one as a combustion. Yes, it does have oxygen gas right there, but it's a product, not a reactant. So that is not combustion. Okay, so let's look through all these numbers and see if we can find oxygen gas as a reactant. So here I have oxygen gas on the reactant side that makes it a combustion. And I do have oxygen here, but it's not oxygen gas right here, not oxygen gas. You got to look for that O2. Here we go. O2, 11 is a combustion. And let's see here. Number 16 has oxygen gas as a reactant. Number 18 has oxygen gas as a reactant. Number 19, oxygen gas is a reactant. Those are my combustion reactions. Notice right here, this is a combustion reaction, but I also have two things coming together to make one product, so that could also be synthesis. Now let's go through and pick out our synthesis and our decomposition. And what we're looking for is one product or one reactant. Here I have one reactant breaking apart, that's a decomposition. This, I have number two, I have two things on one side and I have two things on the other. So that can't be synthesis or decomposition. Here I have two things coming together to form one thing. That's going to be our synthesis. So let's keep looking down. Number 6, I have 2 and 2. That's not something I want. Here I have one thing breaking apart, decomposition. 2 and 2 for 8, 2 and 2 for 9. Here I have one reactant breaking apart, that's decomposition. Notice here I have two things on one side and two things on the other, so that can't be it. One thing breaking apart, decomposition. Here I have two things coming together to form one. As I said, it could be combustion or decomposition. And that should, number 20, I have one thing breaking apart, decomposition. Now I'm going to go through and find my replacement reactions, which means I have to have two things on one side and two things on the other. Notice I have two compounds on one side and two compounds on the other side. Sodium is going to switch places with silver, and that's going to be a double displacement or a double replacement reaction. Number 4, I have two compounds on one side and two compounds on the other, double replacement. Here I have a single element plus a compound, and that happens on both sides, which makes it a single replacement. Here I have a compound, and here's my single type of element, single replacement. Here's my single with a compound. And again, single and a compound on the other side. Actually, it's compound and single, but you get the idea, single replacement. Here, I have two compounds on both sides for number 12, double replacement. Brinkelhoff, this is considered a single type of element. It's only bromine. Single replacement, two things on both sides. Ooh, I missed this guy. Here is a reactant that breaks apart. That is a decombustion. Missed that guy going through there. Okay, here I have two compounds on both sides, double replacement. Down here, I have two things on both sides. This is a single fluorine, one type of element, single replacement. And down here, one capital letter only. That means it's a single type of element, single replacement.